Okay, now we have seen how to test whether the two fractions are equal or not. Now, given a fraction, I want more equivalent fractions. Okay, suppose I have a fraction like this. Now, my question is, write some fractions which are equal to this. Okay, so how to do that? There are two ways. Okay, depending on the question. Now, so what you have to do is first observe what is given. Okay, what type of fraction is given now. So this is forming equivalent fractions for the given questions. Okay, this is forming equivalent fractions for the given question. Okay, now suppose let's take an example 1 by 2. My question is, I want 3 equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. Okay, first what you have to remember is take the fraction. Okay, here we are using the operation multiplication to get 3 equivalent fractions. Okay, how you have to do is take 1 by 2, multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number. If I want to multiply with 2, I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number. So 1 into 2 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. So this is my first equivalent fraction. Again I will take the same fraction. Now I will multiply with 3. Okay, first what is very important is whatever number you are multiplying with the numerator, the same number you should multiply with the denominator also. Now you cannot do like this 1 into 2 and 2 by 3. I cannot do like this. This is wrong. Okay, what is important? The same number with the numerator and the same number with the denominator you should multiply. So what is 1 into 3? That is, here we will get 3 by 6. This is our second equivalent fraction. He has asked 3. So what I will do is one more we will do. 1 by 2 into 6 I will take. Okay, this is 6 by 12. Now it is not necessary that you have to take the continuous numbers. It is up to your wish. I can do 1 into 2 into 100 by 100 also I can do. Okay, you can take any number. What is important is you multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay, so here I have my 3 equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. Okay, now I said apart from this we can do even with one more mathematical operations, that is with division. Okay, so what is my question now is, I want 3 equivalent fractions for 50 by 100. Okay, I want 3 equivalent fractions for 50 by 100. So first what I will do is I will write 50 by 100. Okay, and here my operation which I am using here is division. First we have used multiplication. Now we are using division. Any operation you can use. Okay, now 50 and 100. Now what you have to think is both 50 and 100 will come in which table, or what we have to see, a common factor for both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so what I will do is either I can take 10, or what I can do, or I can take 5 also. Okay, here you can use your divisibility rules to take the factors. Now 50 divided by 5 is 10 and this is 20. Okay, so this is my first fraction. What you can do is 10 by 20. Next, what we'll do is take the same fraction again and I'll divide with 10. Okay, so here I'll get 5 by 10. Okay, so next one more fraction means 50 by 100. What I'll do is 2. This is 25 by 50. Okay, so I got 3 equivalent fractions. Okay, So, did you observe that I am dividing with the same number with the numerator and the denominator? That is very, very important. Now, these 5, 10, 2 are all factors, common factors of 50 and 100. Okay. So, this is the way we use the division method, or we apply the operation division to find equivalent fractions. Now, the same thing I'll... Okay. So, you have seen I got 3 equivalent fractions by dividing with 5, 10 and 2. Now what I'll do is, first suppose I divided 50 by 100 with 5. I got 10 divided by 20. What you can do is take this 10 by 20 and divide with 10. Okay, so I'll get 1 by 2. Okay, and take again same 10 by 20 and divided by 2. I'll get 5 by 10. Okay. So it depends how you want. If you don't remember the factors, the common factors of 5 and 100, or you don't have time to find out factors of 5 and 100, what you can do is, with first you do and you will get one equivalent fraction. With that only you can continue and find the remaining fractions. So what is my point here is, what did we do till now? We have seen how to form or get equivalent fractions of a given fraction. Okay. Now we use the operation multiplication and we use the operation division. Now you should try to identify which one to use depending on the question. Now what clue I can give is, if you see the fraction and the numbers are like in the numerator and denominator, small numbers, okay, then you go with multiplication. And if you think the numbers are little big, like 20 by 50 or 18 by 36, okay, little 2-digit numbers, what you can do is you can use division. So first try to observe the questions or the fractions that I have given and try to get the equivalent fractions. So here observation of the fraction is very, very important. Okay. Now one more small topic regarding this only I will tell. Now listen to my question carefully. I want an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. I want one equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 with denominator as 20. With denominator as 20 means I want an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 wherein my denominator is 20, of 1 by 2 wherein my denominator is 20 but I don't know the numerator. So this is the way you have to put the question. Okay. Now try to see what is happening here. 2 is becoming 20. So when 2 will become 20? When you multiply with 10. And I told whatever you are doing with the denominator, you have to do same with the numerator also. So I will multiply with 10. So 1 into 10 is 10 by 20. So this is the required fraction of the given question. 1 by 2 with denominator 20. So here we have denominator 20 and this is an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Okay. So depending on the question you have to see, think and do the problem. Now let's get into the exercise 6.1. A bit, first one I am doing, remaining you have to do on your own. Okay. Now he is telling multiply the given fraction. In the given fraction, the numerator and the denominator with 2. Then the numerator and denominator with 3, 5 and 6 like this. So first what is telling, 1 by 2 into 2 into 2. That is, we will get 2 by 4. So you write 2 by 4 here. Now 1 by 2 multiplied by 3. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. Now with 5, 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. Now with 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. So like this you have to fill the table. Similarly in the B bit also he is telling you to divide. He is telling divide the numerator and the denominator by 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So in the same way you have to fill the table. Now coming to the second bit. In the second bit he is telling write two equivalent fractions of the given fraction. Right? Two equivalent fraction of the given fraction. Now the given fraction will take first bit. This is B bit, first one. Okay, 3 by 12. So you want equivalent fractions of 3 by 12. So as I said, 3 by 12 you write and multiply with 2, multiply with 2, that is 6 by 24. Okay, take the same fraction 3 by 12, multiply with 3, multiply with 3, that is 9 by 12, 3 is 36. So these are your two equivalent fractions. So similarly, if I take third bit, okay, or we'll do sixth bit, okay, it will be, now I said to this is little bigger numbers, so what I'll do is I'll divide here, okay, I'll divide with 6, okay, so I'll get 3, right, it's 2, then 6 4s are 24. So this is my first equivalent fraction. Again, what I can do, I'll take the same fraction again or I can take this fraction. It depends upon you. Okay, I'll do with 2. So here I'll get 6, here I'll get 12. Okay, this is about B bit. Now the last C bit, here he is telling find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5, 5 equivalent fraction of, I am doing second bit in this, he is telling equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 with numerator 9, okay, with numerator as 9. So 3 by 5 equal to 9, I should find the denominator. Now when 3 will become 9? When you multiply with 3. So here also I will multiply with 3. That is 9 and 5 3s is 15. This is your required answer. Okay. Hope you understood. Remaining all you have to do on your own. Thank you, children.